듀란트의 소속팀인 선즈와 듀란트의 비즈니스 담당자들이 최근 트레이드와 관련해 여러 번 미팅을 가졌다는 소식입니다. 그리고 듀란트가 트레이드될 팀으로 거론된 팀들은 로켓츠, 스퍼스, 히트, 팀버울브스, 그리고 뉴욕 닉스라고 합니다. MVP에 뽑힌 전력이 있는 듀란트는 올해 9월에 37세가 되며 내년 여름 FA가 되기 전에 $55밀 연봉을 받게 될 예정입니다. 그리고 만약 듀란트가 트레이드 된다면 그는 2년 새 연장 계약을 할 수 있게 되며 그렇게 된다면 6월 6일에 새로운 팀과 $120밀 연장 계약을 할 수 있게 된다고 합니다.
Kevin Durant being added to the Houston Rockets doesn't make this a championship team, especially when you talk about the Western Conference. It makes them better, but this is not, in my opinion, a team that's going to hoist up a trophy next season if they get Kevin Durant. So then you want to give this team a little bit more time to mature. I mean, we're talking about a team, again, in a Western Conference that is so stacked, they were number 2. I just don't see how Kevin Durant is the needle mover unless this guarantees that you have a parade in Houston, which I don't think it will. And that's I just think there's so many other things that you have to take into consideration. And I would not blow up my young team. I think the average age of this team is 24, 25 years old for an almost 37-year-old Kevin Durant. It works for Phoenix. I don't know if it works for Houston the way that they would want.
Yeah, with the Spurs, I would love to see KD, playing alongside Victor Wembanyama, but it's not going to cost De'Aaron Fox or Steph Castle. I would think about this number 2 pick. I would think about trading this number 2 pick to Phoenix and some other bench role players to make this trade work for Kevin Durant. But other than that, I'm not trading De'Aaron Fox or Steph Castle, because Ashley's right. What is it going to take for you to acquire Kevin Durant? If you're going to lose 2 starters, it's not worth it.
How much did you feel like those body blows made fatigue a factor? How can you mitigate that and try to fight through it, figuring they're going to take a similar approach?
Yeah, you got to suck it up. You have to. There's maximum 4 games left in the season, and it's what you work the whole season for. It's what you work all summer for. So the way I see it is, you gotta suck it up, get it done, and try to get a win.
2-1. Then how does this maybe feel different or similar, and sort of what's the sense of urgency today with the group?
Yeah, it feels a lot similar. Obviously, losing game 1 on a buzzer beater, winning big game 2, being up in game 3 and losing the lead. There's a lot of similarities. Now the teams are very different, so you can't kind of compare the situations too much. But at the end of the day, we have to be who we are and who we've been all season. And I think we got back to that.
Is he doing anything extra to get under your skin? Is because of your long history together? Is that part of it, or what exactly is going on there?
I'm not too sure. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't feel emotionally agitated at all. So I don't know what's going on, but I don't feel emotionally worked up at all.
Right now this is like a really exciting time, and to play against these guys is an honor, and it's a lot of fun because this is a 68-win team. This is historically one of the best defenses ever. This is a really good team. They have the MVP. They have a bunch of dudes who are going to be in this league for a long time, having a lot of success. So I think the most fun part about basketball is, if you're going to win, you don't want to do it any other way than have to beat the best. And this team has been the best team in the NBA all year. They consistently respond, when their backs are against the wall. So it's a lot of fun. Like, as competitors, you want to compete against the best, and these guys are the best.
In your organization, who have won championships, I'm wondering have they been talking about those finals experiences, or even like bringing their rings to show you guys, or anything like that?
I haven't seen any rings. I have not. And I think we've been talking a lot about that 2011 championship run and how that series went and how they had to respond in many different ways. I was 11 years old, but I remember hating Coach Carlisle and those guys at that time. But I think even with Pascal, I think he's probably grown to to learn that he might be a little annoyed by me at this point with all the questions that I ask from those finals runs. And it's been like that since he's gotten here, honestly. Like, I just consistently ask questions because I wasn't in the league at the time, and I was a huge basketball fan, so I want to know about the adjustments and certain things in the conversations in those locker rooms. So we consistently talk about those things. Yeah, for sure. Really beneficial for me. And like I said, just keep saying, I don't want to take this time for granted. I want to live in the moment and, put all my cards on the table and have no regrets at the end of this.
Thank you, Tyrese.
Appreciate it.
Friday night is D-Day. Friday night is D-Day. That's their season.
Yeah.
If they get down 3-1, they're not going to win this series. Now, if they get it to 2-2, they go back to being the favorite. But Friday night is their game. And, a lot of people, you don't get to go to the finals and to say we're going to get back the next year. Look at the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
They probably going to break that team up. Think about it. Remember they had KD, Russ, and James. They never got back to the finals again. This notion, the Pacers hadn't been there in 25 years. World championship. Man, it's hard to get here. And every time you get there, like, that might be your only chance. Like, Reggie Miller's one of the greatest ever. They hadn't been here in 25 years. Miles Turner, like, he been in the league all this time. He finally gets to the final. This might be the only chance because you're going to have to start paying people. OKC going to have to start paying people.
Right.
So, man, but Friday night is huge for this organization. It's a big, I can't wait because I love big games, but it's a huge deal to answer your question.
Chuck, do you think who wins Game 4?
Going to win the series, 100%. 100%.
1대1 리그 인 더 넥스트 챕터 경기를 보러 온 카이리 어빙. 그리고 1대1 승부를 펼치는 마이클 비슬리와 랜스 스티븐스. 브라질 국대팀 경기를 보러 간 콤보 브라더스. 켄드릭 라마 콘서트를 만끽 중인 러셀 웨스트브룩. 사르데냐에서 휴가를 즐기는 마이클 조던. 릴스 촬영 중인 카일 쿠즈마.